Hey guys! Welcome back to a brand new video. I know, it's been a while, but let's just pick up right where we left off. And today, I want to show you guys some really cool tricks that you can do with water and fishing that I haven't seen anybody post before. And the uses for these are endless, from space fishing to cube fishes and even monster fishes. Here's 8 things you never knew you always wanted to watch a video about. Wait, what? Anyway, number 1, the jellyfish. Well, kind of. There are a lot of props and devices that act very differently when placed inside of water. And one of the coolest ones is the objective device. If you take one of these blue circle or cube ones and then place them in the water, then only the part sticking out will be visible, and the part that is underwater actually just doesn't show. Now I use this to create a jellyfish sort of effect, where I have the visibility being turned on and off, to then have them move around in the water. Added with the effect of the waves that make it more and less visible, it becomes a really cool thing for example, bow fishing in my fishing tycoon. Code in the description below. Number 2. Now, a lot of you guys probably know this one, but there's a huge twist to it following up. So, next up, underwater fishing. Yes, you can swim, you can surf, but you can also go underwater. All it takes is a simple hoverboard. Not the new surfboard, but an old school hoverboard. As they're more heavy, I suppose they just instantly sink to the bottom of the ocean. Anyway, which creates some really cool opportunities if we just add some floors and a little underwater town that we can just dive through. Although the fishing rod sadly enough won't work underwater, but your harpoon gun does. It's that simple. But there's one more really cool effect that I wanted to show you guys. Do you guys see all these little fishies swimming around me? I bet you didn't know how to do that, did ya? So, number 3, how to create a swimming prop fishes around you. Perfect for your underwater levels. Side note, this also works if you're looking inside the water and is really cool, especially because they seem to be swimming almost randomly and very realistic. So, all it takes is one simple particle. Let me show you guys which one. Do you recognize it already? How about if I flip it back? And reset its size. That's right, it's our favorite Kevin the Cube particle. But because the leaves in the water on the bottom of the particle lose their texture, and the purple lines don't show up if we hide it under our underwater level, it creates an effect of, well, swimming fishies. Now for something completely different. Number 4, 0-point fish tricks. Now one of my favorite fish effects is the 0-point one, because it gives this unique double jump ability. But here's the thing, it's actually not a double jump. It just goes on a cooldown, which in any normal situation would only last enough for a double jump. But combine it with a mutator zone with low gravity and slower movement speed, and you can create some of the most unique levels or biomes or zones or whatever, as it literally allows you to, well, keep using this rift fish to make a parkour go up or anything like that. Number 5, floaties. And I'm not talking about a nice day on the pool. I'm talking about consumables that float. Now this is once again one of those unique things that came with the improved Chapter 2 water, but anything you throw in the water actually floats. Now you may think this isn't so useful, but you can actually use this in so many scenarios, where for example you have water running underneath a wall where you can't go through or under, and all you have to do is throw in the dynamite to then explode the other side of the wall in a puzzle map, for example. Or like me, where you can go explosive fishing by throwing some explosives in the water and out come the dead fish. Number 6, trick shot fishing. Although out of the entire list, this is probably the most useless one, until someday probably someone will come up with something amazing for it. But now, just something cool. These umbrellas from the Sweaty Sands Gallery can actually bounce your fishing rod. All you have to do is cast it, and it will bounce up and then land in the water. Once again, not sure why it's so useful, but hey, I guess you can go trick shot fishing, right? I guess. Number 7. Now, for one that is actually fun. Your fishing spots don't actually have to be in the water. You can just have them floating in the air. In my case here, I made an invasion fishing level, in which players can shoot the flying fish to collect samples. You sadly enough can't cast your fishing rod in it, but you can use it for visual clues or fun little tricks. And finally, number 8. Now this is actually something that not a lot of people know and is so useful. Now the reason not many people know this is because when the fishing spots originally came out, this wasn't possible yet for the first couple of patches, and it hasn't been mentioned anywhere. But fishing spots are actually resizable. You can make them into giant monster fish or tiny little guppies. And this is also increasing their catch radius. Combine that with the previous flying fishes, and you can create some really fun and cool stuff like portal fishing, for example. I don't know anymore. But what I do know is that if you're excited for finally a new video, then hit that like button. And if you're new around here, then smash that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I'll be back with a lot more tutorials, and I got some really complex, really cool stuff coming out. And I'll see you guys very soon. Peace!